All right, around the country this weekend, millions poured into the streets to celebrate Pride. The event started 1 year after the Stonewall uprising in 1969, when LGBTQ protesters fought back against police who were wrongfully raiding the historic gay bar. Since then, the event has spawned both protests and, of course, parties, as you can see in these videos on your screen right now. And while most events went off without incident, acts of violence near Pride celebrations in New York City have shaken the community. CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul has been monitoring the situation for us. Shanelle, what do we know as of this morning?
Well, Mugo, celebrations were, we should mention, largely peaceful across the country, but there were two incidents to report here in New York City this past weekend. The first one happened in New York's Greenwich Village neighborhood on Sunday. Two teenage girls, they were hurt during a shooting, and this happened, Mugo, notably steps from the historic Stonewall Inn. The shooting, we know, happened at 10 p.m., just hours after the city's annual Pride March had ended, and police say two girls, ages 16 and 17, were both shot. This 16-year-old, we now know, was struck in the head and rushed to a hospital in critical condition. And the 17-year-old, Mugo, we're told, was hit in the leg and then taken to a hospital in stable condition. At this point, Mugo, police have not said whether or not this shooting was actually connected to the Pride March. Now, the second incident we know happened yesterday as well. Someone we know used bear spray inside Manhattan's Washington Square Park. This happened just before 8 p.m. There was a very strong police presence there. I think we have some video to share with you to show at least 24 police were there on scene when this happened. 6 people were injured, and important to note, this is a very busy public space here in the city. Millions of people were there for the city's annual Pride March and celebration yesterday.
All right, Shanelle Kaul, thank you so much for your reporting. And yes, important to note that most of those events and parades, they all ended peacefully. Appreciate your time today.